Good afternoon, students. This is Mr. Clark broadcasting live from my own backyard. Excuse me. I'm here with just a couple of updates regarding distance learning and COVID-19. So the things that affect you guys the most, two things about due dates. One, I have been instructed to not enforce due dates. What that means is no matter when you turn an assignment in, it cannot be considered late as long as it's turned in, before the school year ends. The other thing is something called hold harmless, which you may have heard about already. This information has been disseminated to you guys through the school, but I am just bringing it back up here so that we're all on the same page. What hold harmless means is that as long as for this 9 weeks you can maintain a 60% average in any of your classes, your grade will align with whatever grade you made last 9 weeks, the third 9 weeks. So what that means, essentially what that means is if you can get a 60% in any of your classes, then your grade point average will not change in that class. It will just be matched up with whatever you made the 9 weeks previous to that. And since my class, part of my grade is simply communicating with me, half of your grade really is simply communicating with me, that really takes a lot of the burden off of you guys. So even all the assignments that I've got going out there, if you show some effort and you communicate with me, you are almost certainly going to reach that 60% threshold, and then you're home clear. Then you're good to go. So with that in mind, especially for my class, there's really no reason why every single person can't make it to that point. So your goal for these next 4 weeks or so, or 3 weeks or so, whatever we got left until classes end, is just to maintain communication with me and get that 60%. Now, having said that, if you make higher than, in this 9 weeks, you make higher than your grade point average or your grade from last 9 weeks, then your grades can still go up. Your grade, your standing, class standing, your GPA, all those things can still improve. The exception, of course, is going to be those students who are still working on IGC project. And those of you who are doing that, I have been in communication with you guys throughout these last several weeks. You guys are still required to do that project. If you do the project and you complete it and you're good to go, then then you're in the same boat as everybody else. You just have to make sure that project gets done first. And like I told you all before, your IGC project will count towards your overall grade. So getting that IGC project done most likely will get you where you need to be anyway for the grade for my class. That's pretty much it. Moving forward, we have been told to keep things incredibly simple. So I know I told you guys all before that I was going to be posting lessons, grammar lessons. The school has discouraged me from doing that, posting new material for you guys to learn while you're away. So I'm not going to be adding anything new, even though that was my original plan. My plan was to give you guys some new grammar lessons every week between now and the end of the school year, and that would really be what carries us through. But instead, we're going to do stuff that'll be more like rehashing information we've already gone over. You'll notice that this week, the assignment is the same as last week, because last week I gave you 3 worksheets. I figured like a worksheet and a half this week, a worksheet and a half last week, just about adds up to about the amount of work that the school was asking us to do. So that's it. That's all I got for you guys. I believe if you have any questions, if you have any comments, concerns, criticisms, you can reach me, email by Remind. Grades, I am getting grades, working slowly through grades. I know I'm a little bit behind on that at the moment. All grades should be updated before the end of the week. So if you're worried about something, or if a grade that you think you've completed and turned in but hasn't been graded, reach out to me. Say something to me. Say, hey, Mr. Clark, what's up with my grade? And that's one way to definitely spur action from me. Move me in the direction that you want me to be. So with that in mind, everybody remain safe. Everybody keep washing your hands, keeping your face covered, all those good things. If you need anything from me, you know how to get in contact with me. That's pretty much it. So until the next time, this is Mr. Clark. See y'all.